Yeah, YouTube. There's a guy that gets on YouTube. I've seen quite a lot of. Always pleading his innocence. He's written a book about it. He's been in prison for 20 odd years. He's been double A cat, triple A cat, a very, very dangerous man. They put him down as, yeah. Um, he's on quite a lot of channels, mate. He does a lot of things with Matt Legg and people like that, and he's just a nice guy, a really, really nice guy. People take it the wrong way. Oh yeah, but he's done 20 odd years, and now he wants to plead his innocence. Of course he does. He's been in. Could you imagine? Could you imagine being in prison for 20 odd years and you're not guilty? Look at the Birmingham Five or the Birmingham Six. How much bird they done, and they was not guilty. It's terrible. It must be a terrible, terrible thing. You know what I mean? Most guys, I should think 99.9% of guys in prison are guilty of their offence. But you get that 1%, mate, that are not guilty, and they try harder to get out. Anyway, this guy's called Kevin Lane, yeah? And a mate of mine yesterday was walking down Brentford High Street. It was cold, and bumped in to a guy called Kevin Lane. He couldn't believe it, Jamie. He said, mate, he said, and there I was. He said, walking up to the store, I could see that his store with all food outside it. He said, and all of a sudden I looked at this guy, and it was Kevin Lane. He said, I couldn't believe it, mate. He said he was like, dishing out food for people that have got nothing. And and it's so nice, you know what I mean? It comes from like Harefield, miles and miles away, like 30, 40 miles away, Harefield. And he comes all that way by car, by train, by bus, whatever it be, to come down to Brentford to dish out food for people that got no food at all. And I think that's fantastic. And this guy is not guilty of the charge that they found him guilty of, and he's done 20 odd years, yeah? He's fighting his case. It's very, very hard to fight a case once you're out of prison, because once you're out of prison, you're out of prison. But when you're in prison, you can fight it better than inside than you can outside, believe it or not. It's a funny thing, that is, but that's how it is, yeah? Once you're out, it's really hard to fight it. Jamie Bennett is saying to me that when he see Kevin Lane and he looked at him, he thought he was about 32, 33. Kevin Lane's 50 odd, yeah? Kevin and Jamie Bennett couldn't believe it. He said, mate, this geezer looks so well for his age. His face looks really, really good. Young, a really young face, no creases on it, pure pearly white teeth, and just a fantastic guy, smiling, happy, yeah? And bet he's done 20 odd years and he's not guilty of that 20 odd years he's been in prison for, yeah? He's fighting his case. I was gutted really because I was going to go down and see Jamie, and it had been so nice to bump into Kevin Lane and have a chat, yeah. Even do maybe a video or maybe even do a YouTube podcast, yeah. But obviously, so I'll be lucky to see him again now after that. But Jamie said he might be there next Monday. I can't see it, but if he is, I'm going to go down there with Jamie and see him and maybe do a podcast with me, Kevin Sumer, my mate Kevin Sumer, Jamie Bennett and Kevin Lane. That'd be fantastic. What a story Kevin Lane's got. And every time we talk to Kevin, every time I see him on people's channels, his case becomes better and better, yeah? You know what I mean? You can see, in his face and his expressions that he's not guilty. And as I just said, the hardest thing in the world is once you're out on the pavement from a big sentence, the hardest thing in the world is to get it overturned. In prison, you got half a chance. Out here, you got no chance. It doesn't seem possible, but that's the way it is. I wish Kevin Lane all the best. I wish Kevin Lane all the best for his book. I'm sorry, but I don't know the name of the book. Yeah, I haven't really checked it out. Yeah, but people on my channels will know the name of the book, so perhaps you can let me know. Yeah, I'm more likely to see Jamie Bennett tomorrow. I'm going to pop down and see him and have more of a chat about it. Yeah, about what Kevin was talking about. And was excited to know that he was in one of my old stomps, Brentford, because I lived in Acton, but also a place in Brentford Docks. Yeah. So anyway, bang bang Rahal. Please press the like button and subscribe. And Kevin, all the best, mate.